Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. Getting the nod in this one, Kyle Freeland. What should we keep an eye on here?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. The 0-1. Oh. That one lifted to left. McCarthy settles under it. One away. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Kyle Tucker, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ball 2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Mookie digs in here. Two down, nobody on. Betts chasing that time.
Ball,
really
inside.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Denver, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Emmett Sheehan. Always a treat to watch, one of the best starters in the sport, singing.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
Number 31, Jake McCarthy.
The 0-1. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
This is Willie Castro. Inside move to second. McCarthy back in on a dive.
Ball, slow.
Man at second. That one kicks away from the catcher. McCarthy up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Here's a 2-0. Just missed. Down. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4 to a board.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Hunter Goodman will hit next. Quick toss to first, and he's back in standing. On the ground. What a stop. The feed for one. They complete the double play, but the run scores. It's 1-0.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak.
One.
Oh, 1 down. A sliding stop. Over to first. In time.
Yep,
got him. And that'll do it. Second inning coming up here in Denver. It's the Rockies 1 and the Dodgers 0. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. And a big swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and we're level. It's 1-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here is Freddie Freeman. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Freeland in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he's playing today in his home state of Colorado. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in now, looks at that one inside. The 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Strike 2. Tied up here in the early going. In the air, right field. Beck gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 7th, center fielder Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounds one to short. Over to first, and that is that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the second. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Sliced hard but foul.
Look out, that ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Got him. Now one away.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below, and some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Jordan Beck digs in now. On the ground to short. Bats up with it. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Batting 7th, first baseman TJ.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting 8th, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. So 1 left for Colorado. Score remains tied 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. First pitch swinging. Outside. And that's ball 1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Going along. Foul ball there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Ohtani. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Really nice 2-strike pitch right there. Very tempting, but couldn't get the chase.
That's outside, and it's 3-2. Kyle Tucker up next for the Dodgers. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout, and he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Edouard Julien.
Edouard Julien.
Check swing went around. That's strike 1.
Ball 1.
Right through there for a strike. This one in the air center field. Betts should have this one. That'll drop in as he plays it on a high. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. And that one is lifted in the air. One away.
Up next for the Rockies, third baseman, Willie.
Next for Colorado, Willie Castro. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That's out the corner.
Fastball in for a strike. And 1-1. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. 0 for 1 so far. In the dirt, blocked. And the 1-0. Gets him to chase after that one. That's ripped into the outfield. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. Rocks with the run scoring double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Coors Field as we go to the top of the fourth. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First activity in the bullpen for the Rockies. Juan Mejia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Herget also throwing. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground right side, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kyle Freeland out of the game. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game. The righty, Juan Mejia.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's Betts. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. There goes Tucker. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Late on that fastball. Pickoff moved to second. Tucker dives back in. The Rockies holding on to a one-run lead. Top half of inning number 4. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
The batter now will be Will Smith.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high-leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Tucker dives back in.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Throw to first in time.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. His first at bat was a strikeout.
That's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Out towards right center field. Doyle on his way over. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So the Dodgers leave 1. They're down 2-1. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning, Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Sheehan back to work. And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Rockies, right fielder
Jordan Beck getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
Tovar on at first, nobody out. Now fly ball to right center. Tucker has a beat on it. And there's one away.
up next for the Rockies. First baseman, TJ.
And now the first baseman, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that drops in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Tap foul at the plate.
Both.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Nope, that's away.
Two now. That
Ball
one
three.
missed. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pajes on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Rockies.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Huh.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. The Rockies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready now for the 5th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Ball 1, no strikes. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Ripped on a line. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Max Muncy at the dish. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Max Muncy, a 2-run homer. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 3-2. These fans are just heartbroken right now.
versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
One down. Now here is Alex Freeland. Went down on strikes his first time through. That clips a corner. And that's a little bit high. And it's a ball and a strike. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's the 0-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Juan Mejia won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn things over to the righty, Jimmy Hergen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And first offering is fouled off. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That hit him. Take your base.
Up next for the Dodgers. Right
So a man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Tucker, 1 for 2. To the right side, and it goes just foul. Here comes the 0-1. Hergen, 32 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2015.
Oh.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Edouard Julien. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Checks over to first. Back safely. Outfield playing pretty shallow.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And the 0-1. That clips the corner.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ritter gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Sets him down looking.
Phil just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
One out man at first. Now, Willie Castro. A strikeout and a walk. Step off throw to first, and he's back in easily.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Late with the swing there. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Hunter Goodman. Golden opportunity right here.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases all loaded up. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up no of a fight in this one.
And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Splits the plate, strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that's in for a strike. In the air to left center. Hernandez on the move to the gap. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. To the plate. Save. And we are tied.
What a time to miss the cutoff move. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That can swing this game.
So the sac fly ties the game. Ezequiel Tovar, the next to hit. That one ripped, but foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And strike one to Mookie Betts. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Victor Vodnik, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Hill also getting ready.
Ball one.
Hit on the ground to short. Tovar. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Will Smith to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Late swing fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit, known for his late inning heroics. Fouled off left side. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is that. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Back here at Coors Field. Well, we go bottom 6. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Right through there for a strike. Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game.
thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
You